my goodness, they said we're starting the live video. So how are you doing today? For those that this is your first time watching, I'm Nekia Foxx from the Transformation Place. So let me get into it. Today I'm talking about the big picture. Right now we're in a current atmosphere that is very busy. And I want to be able to be a voice of just inspiration, and not just that, but in this hour, what's your big picture? We are collectively in this together. And I had to tell myself, it's one thing to know a thing, it's one thing to think you know a thing, but it's everything to know that you know nothing, right? One thing that I choose to focus on in this hour is, can I help with the big picture right now? And the big picture for me is based on what I feel like each person is figuring out what they are on this earth to do collectively at this moment. Should I focus on the gloom and doom? Should I be able here ringing? No, am I adding to the big picture, which is adding peace to the earth at the moment, not creating more fear. And I apologize if I have spoken and come off and have created a sense of fear in some that was not my intention. But I wanted to come on today to say, listen, we're in the hour that you are to choose if you're going to be a big picture thinker right now. Are you going to allow circumstances that are out of your control to take you out of alignment? Are you going to allow yourself to get misguided based on anything that's happening externally? A lot of times we're going through this journey to really be able to hone in on our self-mastery skills. And at the moment, we're in boot camp. Are you able to focus? You're able to refine when you're under pressure. So when things seem like it's, out of when you are seeing yourself for who you really are. So I just wanted to come on today and to say, listen, all is well. God is in control. Everything before we were born, this day has already been chosen. Know that He has already prepared the end and the beginning of everything. Know that the Lord is literally allowing us to walk our paths out. So be able to be in a position to think bigger now, not emotionally. See, emotional maturity is one of the things that has taken, it's a continuous elevation, and from glory to glory. It's a continuous process. And I remind everybody in this hour, are you adding to the big picture? Are you adding to peace on earth? Or are you contributing to more fear? And I would just be able to put that out there, because listen, the biggest seasons of the blessings of everything, like God moves when it looks like it is not going to happen. That's when He comes in. And I want blessings, Dion. I want to remind you today that in this moment, choose to add more peace to the world. Choose to not create more fear. Choose to think bigger and not emotionally. Emotions will get you nowhere. This is the hour that you've been trained for, to really be able to add value to the world. Blessings, Dion. Love you. Listen, this is the moment. Are you creating more peace, or are you creating more fear? Are you contributing to holding space for those that are just starting on their journey, for those that are unaware, for those that have not started dealing with the tough spots in their life? Because this is the year that the great exposure, right? Where you're having the opportunity to really put a lot of things, even generationally, that you were chosen to be able to clear up for others. This is the moment. This is the moment. So it's a lot of internal work, having the possibility of really being able to be right now. I would advise anybody right now, center yourself, allow yourself to be able to go inward. Look at some of the things that have been holding you back emotionally, so you can ground yourself, meaning that you can get in a... What is God telling you right now in this hour? That's all you should be focusing on. Lord, what should you have me to focus on in this hour? Because everything else is already under control. He knows everything. So all the for me to figure out. I've wasted years of my life trying to figure out stuff that was none of my business. Listen, before we got here, He knew a thing. So I trust the process. I I must trust the uncomfortability. I must trust that my heart space is able to speak for me. I must trust that I am coming in love. I must trust that I'm learning to love. I must trust that I am growing. I must trust that I am moving forward. I must trust that I am adding to the big picture. So you guys, this is our big picture moment. Create more peace and alleviate fear. Listen, fear is necessary, just like Judas, right, was necessary. So remember, this is big picture time, not emotional time. This is the time that you should really go inside and not externally. God bless you.